Record.
Woo!
Okay, we are recording. Thank you guys so much for showing up. I know this was very last minute, but Vanessa messaged me and she was like, we need a roundtable chat on how to work your business in December. And I know it's been so chaotic and we needed an excuse to get together anyway. So that's what we're going to be chatting about today is how to work your business in December overall. And this is a smaller group this time. So if anybody has any ideas, even if you're not one of the leaders, so to say, that's leading it, if you guys have any ideas that you guys want to chime in, you can put it in the chat. I'll be monitoring that, or whenever there's an opportunity, you can turn on your camera and turn on your mic and chime in and let us know. But Vanessa, I'm gonna put you on the spot. Do you want to go ahead and get started and just kind of chat with us about the month of December and some of those who haven't ever been here in a December?
It's like crazy to think. So this is my 8th December. Wild.
Wow.
So yeah. I've been through a lot of these. I will tell you, your business, a successful business, really, you should be evaluating your business and your business tasks on at minimum a quarterly basis. But really, I think you should evaluate your business on a monthly basis, because here's the thing: what worked for us in September and October and maybe even November is not what's going to work in December. And that is okay, because not all months are created equal. And December really is a wild card, in my opinion. So Nicole's like, hey, when can we get together to do this? I was like, well, she's like, what about the 8th? I was like, that's too late. We got to do it now. It has to happen because it is so important with December. Front loading is important every month. Front loading is just building up a bulk of your business and business habits and tasks and parties and stuff in the first half of the month, just so that way you're not rushing at the end. But it's especially important December because we have the Christmas shipping cutoff date. So I think Canada is December 10th. US here is December 15th. You will do the bulk of your business before December 15th. So that means that you literally cannot wait until December 20th to start showing up. There are people, and you may be guilty, and if you are, that's okay. There are a lot of people on my team and on everyone else's team that doesn't show up for their business until December 20th or the 20th of every month. That doesn't work this month. So you need to make the time. You can't find time. This ain't no scavenger hunt. You have to make the time to show up for your business, to make sure that you have orders going in. Now, this usually causes people to panic because they're like, oh God, the month's only 15 days long. What am I going to do? Okay. Take a breath. Okay. All right. Now listen to me. You want to make sure that you can hit your goal in plenty of time. I personally like to pretend that I have 15 days in the month, which does cause me to panic a little bit, but that way I have more time to relax the second half of the month. So if I can hit my goal by the 15th or even by the 20th, then I have all of Christmas, the 23rd, 24th, 25th, and 26th, because mine and Kevin's holiday is pure insanity. I prefer to get all of that work done so that I can kind of chill and just take those days off to not really do anything. But yeah, I think it's just super important to focus now and really, really, really be intentional with your habits, your tasks, and getting those orders in ASAP. First and foremost, I think communication is the biggest thing. So why don't we go ahead and start there, Nicole?
Yeah.
Communication for me looks like, if you're sending out mail, you're getting it out literally today or tomorrow. If you are having conversations with people, maybe that's 5 conversations a day. Maybe that's a project broadcast blast. You want to make sure that you're communicating on social media. But follow-up is huge, huge, huge. So that is going to be my focus, follow-up and then mail. So Nicole, I know we do this every single time. Is there a way that I can share my, I think I can.
Yes. Hold on.
Share my screen. Okay.
I turned on the air conditioning in my house when I was raging over my advent calendar and sweating, and I had to go turn it off because now I'm freezing. So stand by. Sorry.
That's funny. Yeah.
Okay.
So it's actually my SSD's SSD. Her name's Amanda Johnson. She's the most magical human being in this whole world. She's just the cutest dang thing. She's obsessed with Disney, like your girl. But anyway, so she was so kind and shared with me her template because she does a monthly newsletter. So I will be sharing this with you guys. But this is just what it looks like. So let me make that a little bigger for you guys, but she just shared her template. So what I'm going to do as soon as we get off this call is update these QR codes. I'm going to change her picture and her information. Obviously, I'm going to print these puppies out and I'm going to mail them. And then I'm also going to use this as a project broadcast blast. So I have a lot of my customers that really only want to be contacted once a month to update them. And this kind of covers everything. So there's a product highlight. This here talks about like gift giving, the diffuser promotion, warmer instant of the month, the Scentsy Club promotion, the warmer deals. And then I don't know if she has on here the shipping deadline, but if that's not on here, that's something that you would definitely want to add in. But it's just like a nice way to communicate with your customers and say, hey, pop in a wax sample for them, whether that's whatever, however you want to do it. But just something to get it in front of their faces so people are thinking about you.
And quick question for you, V, one of the biggest questions, and I have this problem too, but I think in general is people avoid mailers because they don't know where to start of who they even send it to. They're like, I've got, 200 customers or however many they have. And they're like, who do I send it to? Do I send it to all 200? Do you send it to the last people who ordered recently? How do you approach that?
So for me personally, with where I'm at in my business right now and it being December, I'm going to ship this out to every single person that's ordered in the last 6 months. Okay. So if they haven't ordered from me in 6 months, I'm not going to waste the money on postage.
Yeah.
Because it does cost money and it's not like crazy expensive. So what I'll do is I'll print this off. I'll fold it into thirds. I'll pop it into a regular envelope. I will throw in a felt sample and stick it with 1 stamp. So it is less than $1 for me to mail these. If you're worried about the cost of it, I would do the last 3 months. And think of it as like an appreciation thing. So yes, of course, you're communicating, which you can communicate with all 200 people. You just don't have to mail something to all 200 people because that costs money and it does take time. But I would say you think of it as like an appreciation. So if you ordered with someone, let's say you got your hair done, right? Let's say you got your hair done. You haven't seen your salon lady in 6+ months. Do you really think that she's like, oh, that girl really supports my business? Like she prioritizes it versus someone who comes in and gets their hair done every 2 to 3 months. Yeah. I just kind of think of it that way. Yeah. It's not that the 6-month person isn't important. I'm not her first.
If you have to prioritize, it's just the way that you do. Yeah.
Yeah. So I don't think it's a bad thing. I don't think it's a malicious or like anything like that, but I just prioritize my people that order more often and my people that order more money. So you could do last 6 months, last 2 to 3 months, or you could just pick like the top 10 spenders who spent the last money in the last 3 months or the most money in the last 6 months, and just don't overthink it though, because that's a form of procrastination, is overthinking and then trying to figure out where to start and then not actually just starting and doing it. I am also guilty of that. So,
and then all of a sudden catalog change comes and I'm like, well, I've got 500 samples that I spent a week and a half making up and they're going to get tossed in the trash.
Ding, ding, ding. I still haven't mailed out my Senspiration samples. Yeah. So those are going out to the other. Oh, that's another thing. Another great person to spoil in your customer base are your Scentsy Club subscribers.
Yes, huge.
So that's where I'm starting. So all of my Scentsy Club subscribers, they get samples over everybody else because I want to reward the behavior I want repeated. I love that my customers are going to Scentsy Club. They have a reoccurring purchase for me at least every 3 months. And I want to reward that because it requires little to no effort for me to get that PRV. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So my Scentsy Club subscribers, they're the first ones that are going to get samples. And they're definitely the first people that are going to get those samples because those need to get mailed out today so they could add them to club with this flyer. After that, I'll just go with anyone that's not a club subscriber that's ordered in the last 3 to 6 months. And that's how I'll do that out.
Okay. Amanda commented, she's at work, so I don't think she can turn on her mic right now, but she said, I have a similar newsletter, and when I bulk send, I choose the people who ordered 6 months ago to 3 months ago. Customers who have purchased 3 months and sooner have probably heard from me for follow-up. So I reach the people. Oh, so she's saying she reaches out people after the 3 months. So not from 3 months sooner. Just
so 3 to 6 month period.
She's talking to those people regularly already. So she's trying to get the people who maybe she hasn't chatted with in a while.
And that's super smart.
Yeah.
That is super, super smart.
Yeah.
And again, but
then newsletters. And email newsletters. Like I forget about that. I just emailed Amanda the other day and I was like, I want to send something out to my customer base about my last minute fragrance flower special, even though don't get me started on that. And all of them sold out. So thankfully that was all the marketing I did. But when I reach out, I forget about that, guys. And when you go, it's not wonderful. There are changes that are coming. Just keep that in mind. That is something that is very high up on the list of home office's goals, is to kind of revamp that. But in the meantime, it still does work. So you just go onto your workstation, you go to your contacts homepage, and you can email everybody that is a existing newsletter subscriber. You can pick and choose contacts. Amanda makes and designs hers in Google Docs. And so she will type out the word, post a picture, do totally in the layout that she wants, because a lot of us are used to Canva and some of those features, and our workstation just isn't there with the pretty aesthetics stuff yet. So that's why she makes it in Google Docs, and she literally copies the entire documents, pictures and all, copies it, pastes it into the body of the newsletter, and then it transfers over the exact same way, so that when they get it, you have the images embedded, you can change the fonts and all that stuff. So
you are so smart.
I know. I was like, this is so much easier than what I was trying to figure out.
I'm the queen of overcomplicating things.
I told her, I said, is this word perfect? Or Microsoft Word or whatever.
Word perfect.
It's 1992 up on here, and they know it too, but it's so bad. But people still do read emails. Not as much anymore, but the emailing is still a thing.
Right. So, emails. Yeah. So I just think it's important.
You can send that same thing that you were just showing, that you mail. You don't have to change it. You can send the exact same thing out.
Yep. And she does. So my upline's SSD, she uses this. The other thing she does is she print it out. So if you have local customers coming to pick up orders every month, she prints one out, pops it in there just to keep people updated. They may not talk about it, they may not open it, but she's popping it in there. So again, this is something, and again, your business, however you want to authentically work this, whether you're physically mailing this out, whether you're emailing it, maybe it's going in a project broadcast blast, maybe it's getting put in with local orders, however you want to do it, as long as you're getting some sort of communication out to your customers that, hey, order by the 15th. These are the specials we have going on. Support my business. And
don't forget too, guys, there's a lot of people who celebrate Christmas after Christmas Day. So the shipping cutoff is just to arrive by December 25th. There's tons of people who get together with their in-laws and their friends gathering and all of those things after Christmas Day. Scentsy is still going to be open. They're still going to be shipping after the 15th. It just isn't guaranteed to arrive in time by December 25th. So keep that in mind. I remember a couple of years ago, we had Darth Vader and the whole Star Wars collection that released after the shipping cutoff time, and it still was super successful. I think it's still sold. I remember, I feel like it's still sold out rather quickly for that time of the year. So yeah, just don't feel like
it's the end of the world.
December 15th is like a ticking time bomb. Yeah.
Right.
And Frozen. So Frozen just released the other day. I will my personal opinion on it. I think it was magical what happened with Sven, but to be totally honest, I think that little reindeer kind of overshadowed Elsa, and the fact that we have the most popular, in my opinion, princess with the age group of Lily, like the 3, 4, 5, 6, 7-year-old girls. That is their princess. And she didn't get a lot of spotlight. So the fact that she's still there, and the fact that we still have the Frozen collection, I've said since day one, when we got Ariel, I said, if we ever get Elsa, it's going to be Insanity. And I'm like, wait, what happened?
I know.
And I think it's because spend. So don't forget that that is a huge, huge market.
Yep. So let me show you guys actually what,
Oh, I
speaking
love
of
that, Lauren.
exactly that. So what I did is I went to my VIP group yesterday, and I can show you guys. So I went to my VIP group yesterday. I don't have a ton of people that buy buddies. My customer base just doesn't. I don't know what it is. It's not a big seller for me, but I'm not going to let that stop me with where I'm at. So what I did is I made a poll in my VIP group yesterday, and it says, do you have kids you're shopping for this holiday season? Notice how I didn't say, do you have kids? Like your own kids, because people are buying for nieces, nephews, grandkids,
Right.
whatever.
Yeah.
And I just created this poll, and what I intend to do is if you click on like 17 votes, it'll show you who voted for which ones. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to reach out to each of those people and say, if someone says the 6 to 9 year old category and then younger, I'm going to tell them about the buddies. But I'm also going to give them a few other gift ideas. But essentially what I'm going to do is create a one-on-one connection with these people, one-on-one follow-up, and say, hey, I know you're shopping for someone between this age range or these age ranges, and I wanted to let you know these are some great products for gifting. Just to do some very intentional follow-up with my customers, because there's some, maybe they don't typically buy buddies because they don't have little kids, but maybe they're shopping for a niece or a nephew or a grandbaby or a neighbor or whatever it is.
Or themselves. I sell more
Right.
buddies to adults than kids.
Yeah, it's crazy to me.
Yeah.
It's totally crazy. So that's something that I'm going to try out. So I did it yesterday. Today will be lots and lots and lots of follow-up. For those of you that don't know, I like to call myself the FU queen, follow-up queen, because here's the thing. Since we got rid of Amy, I have sucked at follow-up. I have really struggled with it. But when I'm intentional and consistent with my follow-up, it brings in so much PRV. It's disgusting. Like,
yeah,
I was bringing in 1,000 PRV a month just from follow-up consistently.
A lot of people get, can I interrupt you real fast? A lot of people get caught up on the, what to say though.
What to say.
That is where I feel like the biggest blocker, when people are like, I don't follow up because they don't know, they feel like they're bothering them. I hear that the most. So what is something that you would say, like an example of if you were to reach out to somebody and follow up this time of year?
So for exactly that, so what I'll say word for word on that will be let me click. Obviously you guys can't see. I don't want you to see that, but that's okay. So I have someone that commented, my friend Bevan is shopping for someone that is 3 to 5 years old. So I'm going to shoot her a message, and I'm going to start off the conversation as if I'm not selling her anything. Hey, I saw that you marked that you're shopping for someone in this age range. Who is, tell me a little bit more about them. And that's not even anything, that's not any different than me texting Nicole and saying like, hey, who are you buying for this year?
Right.
It's like, if it's a normal conversation. So I'm just going to reach out to all these people and say, hey, I saw you're purchasing for people between this age range. Can you tell me a little bit more about them? If they respond, then I'm going to say, hey, you know what? I think they would really like this Elsa buddy, or, oh, if they're really into princesses, you should really check this out. Or, oh, you know what? If they're into sports, what you're offering them is just a customized shopping experience. You're offering to take something off their plate by suggesting what to purchase for that person. So let's say, for example, you're shopping for a kid that's in the 10 to 13 range. What do I know about kids that are 10 to 13? They're starting to go through puberty and they freaking smell, and not in a cute way, in a stinky way. So what I'm going to say is, okay, girl, is it a little girl or a little boy? Because if it's a girl, you know what I'm going to recommend? The hand cream, the body mist, the Scentsy soak, and maybe even a scent pack for that girl's book bag, because it probably stank. If they're in sports, scent packs, because their duffel bags stank.
Or travel twists. I love the new travel twists. I've been really enjoying them, and they're fun, and they're something new. It's a new product to get people hooked on.
Yeah, so travel twists, room spray, Scentsy Fresh. Oh my gosh, how funny. I have a sense of humor. I think it's funny. But if I have like a 12-year-old that I'm buying for and be like, I bought you a Scentsy Fresh because you stink. Because your room stinks. And I think it's funny. But like, and I have customers that are like, oh my God, that's hilarious. Like these kids know they stink.
Right. And
So.
Scentsy Go, the poor Scentsy Go. I
And
posted about the
and there's
Scentsy
so
Go
many
today, and
different,
I'm like, I always forget
right.
about this, but like you forget, and then we've talked about this. Amanda and I, we used to be really good about encouraging everybody to post about things they haven't shared about in a while, but with the fall, it always gets so chaotic.
It gets
But
crazy.
seriously, stop for a second and think about the last time you posted about. Raise your hand or post in the comments the last time you posted about our all-purpose cleaner.
It's been a minute.
When's the last time you posted about room spray, specifically room spray?
Oh, I have this post scheduled for Tuesday for about that.
Okay. When's the last time you posted about a warmer? Today, yesterday, the day before, recently, a warmer, any warmer. What about a wax bar? You know, what about pods? Like there's things that we all use more often, and our customers hear about those all the time. Don't forget about the Scentsy Go. Don't forget about the air purifier. I had somebody buy an air purifier during my Black Friday specials, and I was like, yes, because that's such a great, exciting sale, because not only is it a lot of PRV, it's also an opportunity to get her set up on Club with the air filters, because she's going to need it at least every 90 days, or if you're in my son's room, every 30 days, because our crazy HVAC system. And pods. Those are two consumable things that they're going to need to be ordering every single month, 2 months, or 3 months, you know? So just think about that. Write it out. If you are somebody who visually needs to see it on paper, go through our catalog, write down all of the things. When is the last time you've posted about our body wash?
Oh, I don't use our body wash.
Do your customers even know that we have body wash? And like, I'm gonna use Vanessa as an example. Like, so she just said, I don't use our body wash. And this isn't saying that she does this, but even if you don't use something, or you don't like the smell, or you don't really personally love it, that doesn't mean that somebody else isn't going to be obsessed with it. I despise bakery scents. I sell a ton of it, you know? So literally write a list and schedule the post, guys. We're all going to be busy. This is a chaotic month, especially over the next 2 weeks. Schedule a post for every single day.
Yep.
Seriously, like literally do it today. If you guys are like, I'm struggling. I know y'all, I've gotten really bad about my VIP group unless I'm having block parties. It's like block parties have been great, but then I took like the other route where I'm like, oh God, now I'm barely posting just regularly. I am going to take time. I need to do this where, let's say today from 3 to 4, when my kids are playing and Justin's still working, I'm going to go through, I need to post about all-purpose cleaner, washer whiffs, dryer discs, this, that, all the things I haven't posted about, and just schedule it for every day and schedule a game with it so that you keep the algorithm up. That's a big part of this month too. It's tough. Leaders may not love me saying this, but I give myself 2 weeks off at the end of December. I do it.
And that's okay.
And
I think that's fine as long as you show up the first half of the month.
Right, exactly. And it's also, but for me, like I evaluate where I am in my business, the goals that I have, and have I reached them to the point that I am happy with at this. And the way that my body works, I need those 2 weeks off to turn it off, to spend time with my family, and to reset, because in January, like me and Amanda, we have a ton of fun stuff that we're already planning for the new year. And I need that so that I can be refreshed. So I personally give myself that time off. However, the downside with that though, is you still have a team if you are a leader, and you still have a VIP group. You still have customers. And guess what? All those people, what is a big thing that people get on Christmas morning? What do grandparents give a lot of time? Money. Cash.
I'm like,
people get cash. They get gift cards. You're like, I don't know, socks. You know, so if people have money that they got for Christmas, you don't want to disappear off the face of the earth. You want to still be in their minds. But if you want to give yourself time off, you're allowed to do that. You're allowed to do that. So just think about that. Scheduling, utilize.
Yeah. And then when you guys are posting, so just one thing to add on to Nicole. So like she said, talk about those things you don't post about all the time, but add in who that would be a good gift for.
Yes.
Because
Tell
here's the
them.
thing. I am a natural gift giver. I am already done Christmas shopping. I've been done Christmas shopping because I love I love gift giving. I'm very, very good at it. But not everybody is good at gift giving. Some people are like, I don't know what to get anyone. I love this person, but they're just not good at giving gifts, and that's okay. So when you post about the Scentsy Go, talk about it and then say, this would be a great gift for people that work in an office setting.
Campers, RVers. That's a huge
Someone
thing.
that loves to camp, someone that has an RV, and do it like that. So when you share about, I don't any of those things, fragrance flowers or anything that you're sharing about, just include a little snippet of, you can call it the 12 days of gifting and catch yourself up because today's day 2. So post twice today and say, these are the 12 days of gifting. Here's 12 products. Here's who you're going to gift them to. And then it just gives your people ideas. It's just thinking like, oh, okay. You know what? I still need to buy a gift for my brother-in-law. That would be a good gift for him.
Yeah.
So that's just great. Paige, you have your hand up. Oh, she's talking.
Yeah. And going off of what Vanessa said, I think some of you guys saw the form that I posted and I shared the other day about my like gift baskets, custom gift baskets. So I had someone an amazing customer of mine contact me, and she did it $550 worth of gift baskets with me. She did 5 at right around $100 to $75 each. And she said, where it started though was she reached out to me and she said, hey, I need a gift. I know you do scent crates and you're like a crafty girl. Like, will you do gift baskets? But you know what that tells me is that, hell yes, I do gift baskets, but clearly I'm not telling my customers that I do this a lot. They know I like to do scent crates, and you don't have to do scent crates. You don't have to be crafty, but guess what? If you aren't doing those and letting people know, then they really aren't thinking, oh, hey, Mandy, I just looked at you, Mandy, as my example because you're right in front of my face. But Mandy, I wonder if she does gift baskets because I am a busy mom. My kids have 55,000 projects and school parties before the end of the year. I don't want to think about it. My sister and I joke, we are not the PTA mom. We are not the Pinterest mom. We are the check giving mom. We are, here's money, buy whatever cupcakes you want. I don't have time to do this. So you got to put that out there and you got to repeat that. Like, Paige, this is something like that would be perfect for you to offer because you make gorgeous gift baskets, but people may not be thinking about it. So, right, if you want to do this, go around your office, get some stuff together, go to the Dollar Tree, put a basket together and take a selfie with your beautiful face and say, hey guys, did you know I put gift baskets together? And post about it to the point where you feel annoying because only like this many people are seeing it. And then the next time you post it, this many people are going to see it. So don't feel like you're sharing it too much. That's also a really good thing for after the cutoff if you do have stock. Right now, the way I tend to technically and usually focus on it is like the beginning half of the month, and really probably by the end of this weekend is when I'm going to cut off gift baskets if they want me to order anything that I don't have in stock. But after that December 15th cutoff, that's when I start focusing on the things that I do have in stock. Now, we obviously can't post publicly, hey, I've got all this stuff in stock, let me know, but you can personally reach out to somebody. Hey, I know you've got 25 children. Do you need teacher gifts? Oh, do you need teacher gifts? I got you $16. Here's a fragrance flower and a cute little tag on it, or here's a hand cream, here's a whatever it is. Guess what, guys? I bought this in Etsy for $3. I didn't design it. So all of you that are like, I hate Canva, I don't like Canva, even if you do love Canva, Etsy is still a fabulous resource. I think Amanda, I don't know if I think she had to jump off, but if you go in and you type in teacher gift tags in Etsy, tons will come up. And this says how sweet it is to be taught by you with a bunch of cute gingerbread stuff. And sometimes if you're trying to get things out the door, you might, even someone who loves designing like me, didn't have time to do this the other day. I'd rather pay $3 and print it out and get it on 15 different things. Caitlin, flowers, that's what she does. You know, that hands down sign that she does on all her hand creams, that's from Etsy. Someone designed it. So think about how you can provide a solution for people during the holidays. If nothing else, during the holidays, everyone unanimously is busy.
Sell the problem that you solve.
Yeah, exactly.
Like all year, that will
Yes.
change how you sell products.
Yes.
Don't sell the product, sell the problem you're solving.
Yes.
The problem is that Nicole and I both spill wine all the time. The solution is the counter clean that gets the red wine out of the gray carpet or the gray couch. We sell
Or even white.
We sell the fact that it gets out of the couch and the carpet because people relate to the problem, not the product.
Right.
So you saying that you sell gift baskets, I literally, as you said that, you know what I literally just did in my profile, literally as we were talking, just made this poll. I love polls, by the way, and so do your customers, because it takes no effort to click a button.
And people love giving their opinion. They love telling you what they think. People are like, let me tell you.
I literally wrote gifting. Where do you fall? I love to shop for gifts. I love when people do the shopping for me. I love when people do the shopping and the wrapping.
I like that. That's fun.
I just did this literally seconds ago.
Yeah.
And anyone that says I love when people shop for me and I love when people shop and wrap for me, those are all people I'm reaching out to and saying, hey, send me your list. I'll take care of it for you.
Yes. And I like, so Lily's teacher right now, Miss Amy, like she wants to be a little more involved with the process. So she's someone who's like, I would love a fan, you know, this is the person, she has dementia. I'm not, you know, so I don't want to warm her. Like, you know, she kind of gave me the description of who she was purchasing for, some sense to avoid all of that. So she's a little more involved, but then she says, okay, then do what you want with the design and the wrapping and all that stuff. Versus Dawn, the customer I mentioned earlier, she said, here's the 5 people, here's their addresses, here's the money, do it. This person has a warmer, this person's new to Scentsy, this guy likes to take baths. Thanks. Right. Thanks. Have fun. And what is great about this too, guys, is that as a consultant, we all know that we can create our own parties. So with this customer, or if you guys have any open parties that you don't really need another warmer in your house, I know it's wonderful. It's a great perk that we can all purchase things for ourselves. But if you do have some rewards laying around, think about how you can combine some of these custom orders and put a few things under rewards just to give you a couple extra bucks, because when you are doing custom gifts, you should never be coming out of pocket. That is one of the biggest misconceptions that people think. And I see directors in the director page that are like, yeah, I don't do scent cranks because I don't want to come out of pocket. And I'm like, you are totally mistaken, because you don't come out of pocket if you do it correctly. An entire order. Now, granted, I didn't get 525 PRV from her. I got like 450, but that left me $75 for me to go out and get the baskets and the wrapping and the cute little ornaments and all of that stuff. So to her, she is getting $525, actually more than that, for a full-size Scentsy products, but she's also getting gift wrapping and cute little ornaments and cute little things and all of that included in it as well. Melissa, I saw you say, I have 5. I wish I had a consultant that would have made my teacher gifting way easier. You should say that. And you may already be saying that, but Melissa, you should be going out and saying, using your personal story, I have 5 kids. I wish I had someone who would have done this for me. Let me help you. I got you. And put it right out there. Use your personal experience with it. Yep. I'm trying to think of parties. How do you feel about parties this time of year? What do you think about them, Vanessa?
I've been burned out on parties for the last several months. I have not been partying. It's been stressful. Same. But I literally said to myself, as I was thinking about this, okay, so we've talked about posting in your VIP group. We've talked about polls. We've talked about follow-up. Parties is the next thing. And I'm dreading it, which means you guys are probably dreading it, but we have to do the thing anyways, because if we only did the things we wanted to do, we would be homeless because we wouldn't have a job or money to pay for a house and food and all this other stuff. We'd be homeless and hungry, right?
And the reason that you're dreading it, is it because Facebook has been difficult lately?
Yes.
Is that yes.
That is
I had a feeling, because it's not the actual party. Because if people,
I love parties.
If they see it and they engage in and parties can be so much fun and so rewarding. I know, like Paige, that happened the other day. She's like, I hate doing parties, but hot damn, I just got 500 PRV from this, so I really like parties now. So that's Parties can be great.
Yeah. So what I'm thinking is I clearly, the best way to get parties booked, do not post on Facebook. I need someone to host the party for me. Don't cut that out. Oh, I just asked if I was playing music.
Wait, what?
Yeah, my Zoom's like, are you playing music? I'm like, no, I'm talking in a weird voice. Leave me alone. Anyways, humor with Vanessa. I am not going to post on there saying, who wants to host a party for me? No. It's tacky. It doesn't work. Nobody likes it. Nobody's going to see it anyways. You have to one-on-one ask your people. Are you interested in hosting a party? Do you know anyone else that still needs? The best way to do it, reach out to your customers and say, hey, do you know a handful of people that still need to Christmas shop? Or do you know anyone else that is still doing their Christmas shopping? If they say yes, offer to do a party. Now, you could do this as a giant block party in your VIP group. You can have tons of different hosts, do all the posting at once. You can mail out host kits, or you don't have to. It really doesn't matter. And just get people in there and really focus on offering. These are great gifts. Hey, like you could even make your post based off of who you're shopping for. Hey, if you are shopping for a teacher, these are great gifts. If you are shopping for that person that has everything, this is what you buy. If you are shopping for a kid between this age and this age, this is what you should buy them. Yada, yada, yada. So you could make it essentially like a gift giving party, or like, all about gifts, whatever. So you could do a Facebook party. If you have people that are local and you have a set of testers, you could reach out to your local people and say, hey, I'm looking for someone to bring my testers into their work this week. Mm-hmm. And they could bring their testers into work, show off their friends, put in a bulk order. Everyone loves to save on shipping. So there's also home parties. I don't think anybody in their right mind has time for this right now, but you never know. Some people really love it.
I don't like, so home parties I'm not a fan of. I don't personally love going into people's homes. Yeah, Paige is like, give me it. Wow. I think I'm just weird about going into people's homes, dogs, I don't know, all that stuff. So I'm just like, I it's just not my thing. And
that's okay.
And I like to have the weekends. I like having the weekends because I turn it off and I give myself the time off. However, one of my biggest shows of the year got canceled. So I planned a neighborhood holiday market, and
an open house.
Yes, an open house. But we actually did it in the parking lot. So I live in a neighborhood. So we did it in the parking lot at our pool. But if you aren't in a neighborhood, guess what? You got a driveway. Yes, it's chilly outside, but you will survive, you guys. I promise you will survive. That's why God invented jackets. Okay. So put on your jacket.
Extension cord.
Yes.
Extension cord with a crock pot.
Yes.
And, okay.
I bundle up, get hot chocolate, like
have a hot chocolate going. Yes. That will get people to come. Cause I did hot apple cider for mine. I did hot apple cider. Hey, come over, get some hot apple cider, come shop my stock. Yeah. And I had so many people come.
And you don't even have to do stock. If you don't have stock, it's not too late, because all the people who are coming, they are local. So guess what? December 15th, you don't have to place that order until that time. And then you can say, hey, December 22nd, your orders will be here. And guess what? You'll be out there, and you can even set up a little table when they come to pick it up with last minute gifts. Hey, here you are. I've got yeah. Oh, that was perfect. So think about that, you guys. I did $450 at that show, in my neighborhood show. I wasn't expecting it. That's $450 that I had to spend on Christmas this year that I didn't have before. And the amount of stock that I got rid of by doing that. I did like a buy 5 get 2 free special for just trying to get rid of my bars for the in-person aspect of it. So yeah, just get creative. Just think about it. Think outside of the box. I know we kind of touched on teacher gifts a little bit, but I know like with Caitlin, if she was here right now, if I had to guess, one of the things that she would be talking about would be that she does a ton of pre-made teacher gifts. So she'll go out, look at the clearance section right now. We've got lots of stuff in clearance. Right. You can utilize that to save money. I think there's even some hand creams on there that are, I don't know how much they are, but there's some hand creams. I think there might be, I don't know, Amazon Rain, aloe water and cucumber, something.
I'll look right now.
So if you get it at a discount, you can still charge the same regular full price. And then that extra money is what's going to allow you to buy the cup that it goes in, or whatever it is that you're putting inside. the big thing that Caitlin always says and how she phrases it is that it's going to be bagged, tagged, and ready to be gifted. So you put the tag on it and it says, thanks, for letting, being the best teacher ever, whatever you want to say. And then you'll have a little love, and all they do is they just put their kid's name at the bottom and send it in. Okay. So just think about that. Think about how you
like you said, that's what you would be ideal for, because you're like, let me write a check, you get whatever you want.
Yes.
Like,
oh my gosh, yes. If I didn't do this, because all my kids, or my 2 kids, but all their teachers, they get Scentsy. If I didn't have that, I would absolutely be looking for someone. If they said, tell me your budget, tell me how much you want to spend, I'll handle it. I'd be like, done and done.
Right. Yeah. Pineapple, coconut, vanilla, hand cream, $6.30.
There you go.
That's
so huge. You've got what, $2.70? Is it, because it's normally $9, right?
Yep,
so $2.70 that you can go to the Dollar Tree and get the cup and the stuffing that goes inside of it, and even a candy cane or something else like that to personalize it.
Yeah, candy canes are 12 for $1, guys.
What'd you say?
12 for $1 for candy canes.
Yeah,
it's like $1 here, literally 12 for $1. It's crazy.
There you
go.
Then
there's wax bars, and there's car bar clips, $6.30 for pink cotton car bar clip. That's such a neutral scent.
Yes. It is.
There's so many things. There's
just
so many things in the clearance tab. And then the other thing is you can rack up rewards, or if you have another, like a catch-all party that has rewards to use, cash it out, grab so many different things. And it's perfect. I mean, there's so many things you can do with that. But I think the most important thing is that you act, and you act now. Don't get off this call and tell yourself, I'll get to this later, because you ain't going to get to it later, because you're worried about all the Christmas things, and everything is on fast forward right now. I don't even know what happened to the month of November.
No, same.
I blinked and it was gone. And I'm just like, I still don't know where the whole month went.
This is one of those times too, where you really just want to prioritize it, because we kind of are on that like chaotic countdown. And especially those of you who are working towards earning any part of the incentive, if you guys have had the 1,000 PRV, you still need to get this month or next month, at least 1,000 PRV to get those, that's 2,500 consistency points. Okay. So it has to be 5 out of the 6 months of the incentive. So you still gotta hustle. So prioritize. I have some things on here that I need to be doing. Sorry, team. I love you guys, but there have been some things where I'm like, I know I need to do coaching calls. I'm not going to do coaching calls right now because they don't have time for it, and I don't have time for it. I'm going to wait until January when we all can survive, and they'll actually do the things that we talk about. That's okay. That is okay. If you just, me and Amanda, we've been talking about, hey, what do we want our scented family tree to look like moving forward? Hey, all of these, we're not worrying about that right now. We're talking about it, but we're putting that on the to-do list over here. And right now we are focusing on what can be done right now to hustle, especially for the next few weeks. So that, because all of the sudden it's like, I can't believe that like the fall chaos is like done. It's nuts. It's just, really quick, I just want to touch, so we talked about a lot of gift giving, a lot of Christmas centered things to do. I want to give you guys a few things that have nothing to do with Christmas that, oh my gosh, this cutest little black squirrel's sorry guys, I got so distracted literally by a squirrel. We have black squirrels here and they're so fucking cute. Anyways, it's okay. I imagine if any children have kids, they should be at school, right?
Just tell them Aunt Nessa swears a lot. It's fine. Just don't repeat her. Okay. But really, things that are non-Christmas related, because here's the thing, you are not going to tell people no. You are not going to say no for people. You're not going to say this person doesn't have any extra spending money. Even though Black Friday just happened, even though they're Christmas shopping, there are still people that have plenty of money and they are still spending it. I'm still spending money. I shouldn't be, but I still am. So things that you can follow up on that have nothing to do with Christmas, because people are still buying themselves things. Reach out to anyone that has ever purchased oil or a diffuser from you. Tell them about the diffuser special. Even if they've never bought our diffusers, maybe they've used our oils. Tell them about the special, okay? Every single person, reach out to them. I don't care if you've never talked to them. I don't care if you haven't talked in 2 years. Say, hey, ask how they're doing, and then follow up. Another thing that you can follow up on, if you post pictures of the special warmers that are on sale. Anyone that likes it, anyone that comments on it, follow up with them. Tell them, hey, this is on special. Don't say, look at this beautiful warmer that's on special this month. Don't do that. That's salesy. Just talk about what you love. Like you do Starbucks. You're not going to say, oh my God, look at this really good Starbucks drink. By the way, it's $4.35. No, post a picture of one of the warmers and say, I can't get over how stinking cute this thing is. And then when someone says, oh, I really love that, you're gonna say, oh my God, I'm gonna send you a message, or, oh girl, it's on special this month. You better grab it. So yeah, the warmer deals, the diffuser deals. I want you to follow up with any person that's ever ordered frozen stuff from you. I want you to follow up with any person that's ever ordered Disney stuff from you. And I want you to follow up with any person that's ever ordered a buddy from you. Okay? Because these are all people, this is a missed market. For you to assume that they know that we have the Castle warmer still available, the Frozen products still available, the Star Wars products still available. If you go to the collections tab, Disney Frozen, Snow White, Christmas with Disney, Walt Disney Resort 50th anniversary, Harry Potter, Nightmare Before Christmas, Alice in Wonderland, Star Wars, Mickey Mouse and Friends, Disney Princesses, Winnie Pooh, Marvel, all of these things, guys. So do the follow-up. Do not assume that they know that we still have these products available. Don't assume that they even know that those products launched, because unless you one-on-one told them that it launched, don't assume that they saw it, because Facebook is all sorts of wacky dacky do. So I'm going to go through and I'm going to do follow-up until my face is blue for the next several days. But you know what it's going to do? It's going to bring in so much PRV, because I'm going to reach out to my people and say, hey, if you haven't redeemed your castles yet, make sure you do it by December 31st. Hey, I know you love Disney. I just wanted to let you know we have these products that are available right now. Hey, if you're shopping for a Disney lover, I wanted to show you some of these things that we have. And then the last thing I want to touch on that is big, big, big. Scentsy Club. If you have had a single customer that has ordered any of the Nightmare Before Christmas scents, any of the NFL scents, the soccer scents, the NHL scents, any of the Disney scents that have launched,
especially
the 50th,
the 50th anniversary, the 50th anniversary one, that I feel like is a massive one that any Disney fan, maybe they didn't want the brick, but if every single Disney person and customer that you know, if it were me, I would be reaching out to them and saying, hey, this is the scent and the fragrance that was developed by Disney and is being pumped out in the hotels right now at Disney World. It is, when you walk into a hotel down there, that's what you're smelling.
That's what it smells like. You literally get to take that home.
Yes, exactly. So if you know anybody, if you normally, I don't like really like cold reaching out, but if you have somebody on your friends list who you have seen that has gone down, that has visited visited Disney World during the celebration this year, reach out to them. You can say, hey, I saw your trip. I normally don't reach out to people this way, but I did see your trip and I wanted to let you know. I don't know if you noticed the smell that was in your hotel while you were there, but we actually have that. That is our fragrance. I'd love to send you a sample of it. We have an opportunity, where you can, or maybe not opportunities, that sounds salesy, but you know what I'm saying? Like reach out to them and let them know, hey, you get to keep this part of your memory, this core memory in your Scentsy Club for ever and ever. Amen. So think about that.
Yeah. So yeah. And like any of these things, and this is something you can do. So instead of you saying, I don't know who to reach out to, go to your order history and look at every single person that's ordered the Scentspirations, the holiday bricks, any of the 3-packs from the Harvest or Holiday collection, any of those LTOs that have launched over the last 3 months, even. If the scent is still available, you can still put it in a Scentsy Club. If it is sold out in the less than 30 days, it's still available in Scentsy Club. And if you are not following up on your LTO customers to mention Scentsy Club every single time, you are missing the mark. You are leaving money on the table. Every single person that has ordered the Scentspirations bundle from me is going to get a message saying, hey, how much are you addicted to that candy cane buttercream? Because it is straight up cocaine. If you want to enjoy this all year round and not have to live without it, put it in a damn Scentsy Club account. 10% off, $30 or more. Half off item with $60 or more. You choose the frequency. No, there's nothing tying you to this. You can cancel anytime if you don't love it. You can earn referral points. You can earn points back, just like percentages off and money back on your own purchases. It only makes sense. If you're not talking about Scentsy Club, you're not having new people join Scentsy Club. And that is something we need to talk about all the dang time. Lisa Roberry sells 40,000 PRV a month because of Scentsy Club. Caitlin, another one that we talk about all the time, who's with us, she sells over 10,000 PRV per month. A huge chunk of that is Scentsy Club. Okay. Scentsy Club, I think 6 clubs processing this month. That is going to be at least 500 PRV that is going to happen without me having to put any work in. It's just coming. So when I asked Melissa earlier, she's like, I'm overwhelmed. I don't have a plan yet. I don't know what to do. The first thing I asked her was, do you have any Scentsy Clubs processing this month? If you focus on Scentsy Club, yes, I know that's something people are going to buy for themselves, but don't tell people no for them. Don't say they don't have money to buy a Scentsy Club right now.
People are still spending money on themselves, y'all. I'm like, I need those nail things. I bought like nail stuff yesterday. Like the amount of
my nails done yesterday.
Right, exactly. People are still shopping for themselves.
Yes. So don't talk yourself out of it. Yeah. Don't talk them out of it. Don't say no for them. Just do your intentional follow-up. Say, hey, I saw that you ordered this scent. I wanted to let you know you can get it year round through Scentsy Club at a discount. Yeah. Boom, bam. That is simple 2 sentences. I saw you ordered this scent. I hope you're loving it. I just wanted to let you know you can get it at a discount year round through Scentsy Club.
The end. Yeah,
done. And it's going to take time. Here's the thing. It takes time to do follow-up messages. It takes time to make a list of who you're going to reach out to. But the sooner you do this, the better you are. Make the list. Knock off 5 conversations a day or 10 conversations a day, or set a timer for 10 minutes and reach out to as many people as you can. Have the conversations. They're going to sign up for Scentsy Club. They're going to want to add more to their club, whether that's, cleaners or laundry products or this, that, and the other thing. Every time I ask a handful of people to join Scentsy Club, I always have at least one person say yes. I have almost 20 club subscribers. And let me tell you, it makes high sales in this business so much easier. So
I agree.
It's huge. So that's what we talked about. Scentsy Club, regular follow-up with diffusers. We've talked about follow-up with warmers. We've talked about gift giving, posting on your VIP groups, making sure that you're booking these parties. And when you're booking parties, start right now. Literally start now. Start today. You're clearly here. You have some time. It takes 3 seconds to grab somebody from your VIP group, shoot them a message. Hey, do you know a handful of people that still need a Christmas shop? Boom, boom, boom. Okay.
I just had a random idea too. I know we talk so much about Christmas, but there's also New Year's Eve. Think about maybe you could do like a New Year's Eve, or a 2022, like buy 2022, hey, 2023 scent crate, basket, mystery box type of a thing. Cause that's something you could order after the cutoff. A lot of people, like January, for a lot of people, their brain goes to like fresh. They want like fresh, rejuvenating. They're going to start focusing on losing weight or drinking more water or going back to the gym. That's a lot that always ends up happening. New Year's resolutions. So how can you bring Scentsy into their life? Like out with the old, in with the new, maybe something with that, with like cleaning, laundry, all of that jazz. Think about that. Christmas is so popular, but there is New Year's Eve too. And then an entire new year right behind it in January. So like my scent crates, I don't place those orders until like the 18th, 19th, maybe 20th of December, because I don't need it before Christmas because it's for January. And so that's PRV that I'm not going to be even sending out until the new year.
That's perfect. The other thing I forgot to mention, themed 6-packs.
Yes.
Pick 6 of your favorite holiday scents. Because here's the thing, there are a lot of people, and you might even be talking yourself out of this to say, oh, well, people already have this, or people are already in the Christmas spirit. A lot of people will not even touch a Christmas tree. They will not turn on Christmas music until December 1st, yesterday. that means you have a whole market of people that haven't even thought about it yet, or a whole market of people that are procrastinators, or people that are so busy that their head is still spinning from Thanksgiving. Themed 6-packs. Pick 6 of your favorite holiday scents. Pick something that's very fresh, like a snowy one. Pick a pine one or 2. Pick Christmas cottage. Always pick cranberry, very merry cranberry. Like, pick 6 scents. Post about it. Blast it out to your customers. Put that in the newsletter. A lot of people don't like to make decisions. Make decisions for them. You need your house to smell like the holidays? Buy this 6-pack. It's already pre-created. I'll even place the order for you. Okay. That is huge, huge, huge. And you could even do a New Year's one. After the Christmas cutoff, you could do, hey, here's your out with the old, in with the new 6-pack. 6 scents that you need to bring in the new year.
Yeah, I love that.
Boom.
That's perfect. All right. Awesome, guys. Well, we are right at time. Look at us. That's impressive. Like, to the minute. If anybody has any questions, let us know. I hope I see all of your faces again for the Bomb Squad just while we're on here real fast. I am desperately trying to hammer down a date for us to go drop off our buddies for Vanderbilt, and they are trying to hire temp workers just because we can only do it during the day and all that stuff. So I promise it's happening, but wanted to toss that out real quick. But yes, guys, if y'all have any questions, let us know. If you guys have any ideas, share them. Post in your VIP groups, post in your team pages. I can't stress this enough. Bomb Squad, I know you've heard this a gajillion times from me, but in this recording, whoever watches this in whatever team out there in Scentsy, help your leaders out, share ideas. If you are doing something and you are making up something pretty, or have this really fun idea, or found this cute tag with your teachers, whatever it is, share it in your team pages and help each other out right now, because we are all chaotic and exhausted and life is nuts and all of the things. And it is nice to help each other out. If you have something that's working, there is a reason why Sven sold out so fast. Okay. It's because one person had the idea, hey, let me pop him in a bucket and call it Adopt a Reindeer bucket. And before we knew it, there's people with 280 orders for Sven's. Think about that. Don't be scared to create something new. And if you do, and you want to share it, maybe after you get your orders, then learn the hard way with that and the flowers. But you know, if you do decide to share it, it's always appreciated.
Yes.
I'm doing the Christmas Eve boxes with the Bitty Buddies.
I love that.
I've already got 8 of them gone since yesterday.
Place that order soon, because I'm seeing that now. Okay, good. I'm like, that is spreading like wildfire now. And I think a lot this time of year, so many people are thinking about those types of things. So get creative, guys. We've got a ton of stuff on there. Go and look at Buddies. Go and look at whatever it is. Over the summer, I did like a beach bag ready box or something like that when we had our shave cream come out. Think about that. Think about, look at our products and just think, what is something cool and creative that I haven't talked about in a while that I can pair together and run a special on? 10-bar bundles, all the things we just talked about. Don't be scared to just rip that Band-Aid off and really personalize it.
Yep.
All right, guys. Love you all. I will get this posted up on YouTube and I will share the link so you guys can share it out. I'll talk to y'all soon.
You got this.
Bye, guys.